Welcome back to the Mercedes SLS AMG in 5th scale, where precision meets passion in the world of scale RC modeling. Last time we dove deep into the engine bay of our Mercedes SLS AMG, but if you thought that was intense, just wait until you see my battle with the gullwing doors. Yes, those iconic doors have become my nemesis and I am far from finished. Stay tuned if you don't want to miss today's roller coaster of triumphs and, let's just say, interesting failures. So, the gullwing doors, epitome of automotive cool, right? After having assembled the upper and lower part of the doors, the quest for gullwing doors began with a simple idea that spiraled into a complex puzzle. Aligning the hinges wasn't just about aesthetics, it was about precision engineering. After multiple redesigns out of brass and continuously misaligning the doors when they open, I decided to do a design in CAD. In the midst of hinge chaos, I turned to my new 3D printer, my shining beacon of hope. It was a purchase, justified not only by the necessity to deliver an array of hinge designs, some wonderful artwork and more, but it also offered a fresh start for my wheels after one of my rims tragically met its end, tumbling down the stairs, breaking beyond repair. I decided to redo the entire wheels and redesign the tire profile from the Continental Contisport Contact 5P and casting molds, which we will see later in this video. Yet, even with this cutting-edge tool at my disposal, the hinge saga continued.
Brother,
The panel gaps were laughably wide,
what's
a
that?
clear sign that the battle was far from over. I then decided to redesign the roof entirely, directly including the inside edge for less work afterwards. I even designed some base plate in order to assemble the four quarters with the correct angle and juxtaposition through several layers of glass fiber and epoxy. I then came to realize that I did not leave any room for the gas struts or dampers. Once again, I redesigned the inside edge and will be gluing this to the existing roof after some modifications. But it's not all doom and gloom. Let's talk wins, for example, specifically these dampers. These little marvels mimic real gas struts, complete with tubing and springs inside. They worked flawlessly on the first try. It's moments like these that remind me why I love this hobby. Now, let's read some comments to my videos and react to them. Well, how about we change that? Videos like this are build diaries, but I like to wrap them up into a how-to so people doing similar things can learn from them. Then some of you will point out that I've not conveyed a successful way to make functional gullwing doors or tire casting molds, and that is because this is not a video on how to make gullwing doors or 3D printed casting molds, but a video on how to successfully mess up one more time by leaving freshly painted rims in the sun to dry and transform them into a Dali painting. I then had to print the rims again, along with what I will now refer to as donuts, which are the hollow, rigid rings around the rim, ensuring that I need much less silicone than the first set of wheels. After some anew post-print work on the rims, I sprayed them black matte with some spray, this time letting them dry in the shadow. Everything was ready for tire casting, which I did. I took a special silicone with a shore hardness of 45 and some black colorant. On the one hand, I didn't put enough silicone into the molds, resulting in a horrible unfinished surface. On the other hand, I somehow messed up the mixing of the silicone components, which led to a miserable setting on one of the casts. I am now the proud owner of 3 botched tires and a nice miniature carpet with tire profile on it. The new order of silicone is currently on its way. All those ups and downs led me to despair, frustration, and poverty. So if you at least want to get up close with the roller coaster of emotions with instant updates, consider becoming a Patreon. Now, this wouldn't be a build diary without actually finishing a chapter. Thankfully, my new silicone order has arrived, along with some black colorant and a thixotropy agent. This time, we're changing our approach to tire casting. Instead of gravity casting, I'm now using the thixotropy agent to gellify the silicone. This lets me smear the silicone right into the molds and press them together. After letting the silicone set, I removed the molds and was amazed by the results. Considering a left and right side, I weighed the tires and realized I did save up to 400 grams of weight on each side of the vehicle. That's a significant reduction. Stay tuned and let's see what I can build or rebuild next time.